And we are live. We are live. Like a minute earlier than I should have actually clicked live, but let's get a head start. But it's your boy Dominic Rich back with another one. And I'm doing this a day later because I have a life. You know what I'm saying? And not every day I get to actually go live for 2 hours to talk about Champions League football. So I had my son with me yesterday, so you guys, I don't know if you guys realize, but this guy is a menace, man. You see what I'm saying? This guy is a menace, and I can't do anything with him. So here I am today, the morning after the Champions League round of 16 first legs were wrapped up, and we are here to discuss each and every one of them, but especially the Atalanta Real Madrid match and the Borussia Mönchengladbach and Manchester City. Big up to Thriller from Manila. I see you got the Dogecoin as your display picture there. That's good. Good stuff. But listen, I told y'all, City were gonna win the game. But there's a lot of people out there who do not want to see Man City shine. You see what I mean? They don't want to see City shine at all. And I don't know why. I don't know where these fans come from. But I don't know if it's Man United or Liverpool or if it's Chelsea fans. I don't know. Arsenal fans maybe. I don't know. But there's a lot of people who don't want to see City shine. But we did went out there yesterday to Hungary and shine brightly too. Shine bright like a diamond. Listen, we shine brightly. So look. Back in the house, let's talk Champions League. Let us talk Champions League. I was actually supposed to wake up a few hours ago, but I said, what the heck, man? I did what I had to do last night, worked on a video for Dominic Rich FC, so make sure you go check out that channel as well. Julian, post a link in the comment section there, Julian, for that Dominic Rich channel. So the people who don't know about that could go check it out and hit the subscribe button. For extra content. It's just for extra content that I don't want to talk about on this channel. So let's go. Let's talk Champions League, guys. Let us just do a quick recap of all the games that happened so far. And if you guys have any really good tidbits to drop in the comments, please make sure you drop the tidbits as well. You see what I mean? But I already see some haters in the comment section already. Keep hating, man. Keep hating, Dimitri Payet. Keep hating, man. It's all good. It's all good, man. So, RB Leipzig 0, Liverpool 2, Barcelona 1, Paris Saint-Germain 4, Porto 2, Juventus 1. And before I even move on with that one, Porto were the only home team to win their first leg clash. Congratulations to Porto. They were the only team to win at home, which is quite weird. No fans, no home support. Some teams had to move their home leg to different countries. It didn't help. So big up to Porto, and I'm glad that I actually mentioned that. And, sometimes you have these things in your head and you forget, But big up to Legend Suite with the £4.99 super chat right off the bat, really early. Appreciate that, bro. João Cancelo, underrated player. He's giving me Philip Lahm vibes and a bit of Kimmich as well. What you think, Dom? What I think right now, this is what I think. Right now, João Cancelo right now as we speak is the best fullback in world football. Please argue that, somebody. João Cancelo is the best fullback, not right back or left back, best fullback in world football right now. Maybe 2 weeks later, somebody else might emerge as that candidate, but as we speak, it's João Cancelo. This man has just been off the freaking Richter scale, man. I'm telling you. Last season, a lot of people laughed at the man. Ha 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 ha. Check out that bizarre right back, that pep sign for Manchester City. You see what I'm saying? Come on. We upgraded. We got rid of Danilo and we brought in Joao Cancelo. That was the deal. We upgraded. You see what I'm saying? We upgraded because we can. But anyways, big up to Joao Cancelo, man. What a game he had yesterday. Big up to Fox Williams in the house as well. He says, I love how haters set notifications to come hate. LOL, waste. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. But you know what? I appreciate the love and I equally appreciate the hate because, listen, without haters, what are you without haters? You see what I'm saying? What are you without haters? You just a yes man without haters. You know what I'm saying? So, big up to all the haters in the house, if there's any. But, yeah. So, Dimitri Payet is asking, why did Juve sell Joao and sign Danilo? It's because the people at Manchester City are obviously smarter. Duh. You know what I'm saying? Like, Danilo is older. Joao Cancelo younger. City say, you know what, here, man, let's just do the swap. Maybe I'll add a little bit more money and thing and give me that, And Juventus is like, okay, I think we'll be able to do the business with Danilo. The same thing we'll do with Joao. Okay, good. Big up to Carl Headley in the house. Atalanta disappointed just like Atletico did. Very reserves and allowed the away team to control the game. Good point, but I will get into this game. He's the best informed fullback, not world class yet, but he'll get there with consistency. Yeah, nobody throwing the world class words out there right now. Nah, you got to be very careful. World class performances at the moment, but not yet. He needs that. If he go for the rest of the season and he's this consistent, and then start again next season and that consistent, then yeah, we could start calling him world class, but not yet though. Not yet. Dupe, can we finally win the UCL this year? Only focus is on the second leg at the Etihad versus Borussia Mönchengladbach. Only focus if the game is going to be played there. That's the only focus. That is the only focus. We're not going further than that. We're not going further than that at all, man. We're not. Okay? We're not. The Ali goal. Listen, bro. I didn't even realize there was a Europa League match with Tottenham and Wolfsburg yesterday. I didn't watch that. And we have Europa League football today. I don't even know if I might actually tune in. I don't even think so. I don't have the time, man. Too many games to cover. So, look, I will do a roundup of the Europa League in tomorrow's live stream. So make sure you come back for that. We will talk about the Europa League. And I think when I'm done, I'll clip out the video and post it separately. That is what I'll do. So let's continue. So Porto being the only home team that won their first leg fixture. They beat Juventus. Sevilla 2, Dortmund 3. That was a good game. Lazio 1, Bayern Munich 4. If you want to hear my thoughts on those games, just go through the archives. You'll find them. There's games there. You'll find them. Atletico Madrid 0, Chelsea 1. That was on Tuesday. What a goal by Olivier Giroud. And for yesterday's games, Borussia Mönchengladbach 0, Man City 2. Told y'all City were going to win the game, but, there's a lot of naysayers, man. And when people put out polls out there, I saw that Doug put out a poll out there about who will win the City Gladbach game. I don't know why Doug put out the poll, because maybe he should have put out a poll for Atalanta Real Madrid, because there was only one winner on the day, man. There was only one winner. If we go 18 straight going into that game, you think Gladbach are going to beat us? Come on, man. That's disrespectful. Seriously. Not to be cocky or anything, but that's disrespectful. So we could now make that 19 on the bounce. 9 on the bounce. And I will get to all the fun stats. And if you guys have any to share, please do so. And Atalanta 0, Real Madrid 1. So that's the game that we're going to talk about first. The Atalanta Real Madrid. And let me actually share the screen with you guys. So you guys could see the lineups for that game, and we could talk a bit about that match. Of course, that game was showing simultaneously as the Man City game, and I didn't see the first half of this game, most of the first half, simply because I was out there dropping my wife to work, like doing things that I actually have to do because I have an actual life and a wife, But yeah, guys, let me know if you like the background here. It's fiery. It's the surface of the sun. It's fiery. We all about fire. You see what I'm saying? We all about fire, and I'm trying to just give you guys a better visual than just a black background. I actually did use this for my More Dominic Rich channel, but it's fine. It's fine if I use it here. But look. Let us talk here. The problem with the Atalanta Real Madrid game was the Atalanta's plan got disrupted very, very early in the match. So, as you know, Real Madrid won the game 1-0, courtesy of an 86-minute goal by Mendy. That was a right-footed shot. We know he's a left-footed player. He's a left back. First goal of the tournament, set up by Luka Modric, his first assist of the tournament. For your information, I predicted Atalanta to win the tie. They can still win the tie, but it's going to be very difficult for them when they're getting a red card in the 17th minute here from Remo Freuler, and it wasn't a red card. You see what I'm saying? Like, how are you going to give a red card for something like that when Ferland Mendy wasn't even straight in front of goal? He wasn't straight in front of goal. He wasn't even in the box. And there was another defender circling to cover. It wasn't a red. The most you can give for that is a yellow and a free kick. But I don't know what the referee is thinking. Who ref this game? Tobias Steeler? I don't know what he was thinking. But he gave Remo Freuler the red card there, straight red. He couldn't even believe it. And in result, Atalanta's whole game plan went straight out the window immediately. So if you guys actually are saying, oh, you're disappointed with the way Atalanta played, we know Atalanta are a swashbuckling team. We know that. If you go and you check the last few games, they beat Napoli 4-2, okay? 4-2. Beat Cagliari 1-0. Beat Napoli in the second leg of the Coppa Italia 3-1. 3-3 with Torino. We know this team is very attacking. They did lose to Lazio recently, but they did beat Lazio too. Beat AC Milan 3-0. They have been in very good form lately. 3-1 against Cagliari, 4-1 against Benevento, 3-0 against Parma, 5-1 against Sassuolo. And these were the results this year. This team is one of the most attacking teams in the world, but on the day, they were a shadow of themselves. But we have to understand their game plan was disrupted very early from the horrible refereeing decision to give Remo Freuler the red card. And after Freuler got the red card, maybe they still could have, threatened a bit. But then Duvan Zapata got injured in the 30th minute there, you see? So when Duvan Zapata went off, it was like, oh man, you take off the most freaking clinical striker, and what do you have? You have a team that's just struggling and just, trying to stay in the game. And they did that. They're still in this tie. But everything just went wrong for Atalanta on the day. And Real Madrid, they couldn't even capitalize on this. So the 1-0 win does not tell the true story of this game. A win is a win, yeah. And Real Madrid, Zidane and Real Madrid would be happy for the win. But Real Madrid fans shouldn't be celebrating and jumping up and laughing and having a carnival celebration over this win, because the performance was not that good. It wasn't. It really, really wasn't. Muriel taken off in the 56th minute here. Josip Ilicic came on, and then Ilicic got subbed off. Crazy. You see what I'm saying? Ilicic got subbed off late. It doesn't even have the Ilicic subbing off on here. I don't know. Oh yeah, it does. He came on in the 56th minute. Gasperini gave him 30 minutes and took him off, and Ilicic was pissed. He was pissed. Guys, Ilicic, in my opinion, I think might actually leave Atalanta at the end of the season. Remember, I told you that. You see what happened to Papu Gomez and Gasperini? I think that some of these players are not getting along with Gasperini at all. They're not seeing eye to eye anymore. And I think it's the senior players. So look out for that one. Guys. Josip Ilicic, 33-year-old, moving to maybe a Borussia Dortmund or somewhere next season. Manchester United, maybe. Who knows? Arsenal. Oh yeah, Arsenal. Arsenal likes to sign up these older players. So look out for a signing like that happening. So the other subs were Ruslan Malinovsky for Ilicic there. Palomino for Joachim Melee. We had Mario Pasalic for Duvan Zapata. Ilicic for Muriel. Ilicic subbed off himself. It was only 4 of the 5 available subs. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, a sub was subbed off. So all the subs are used. But you got to give it to Atalanta for staying in the game for 86 minutes, though. If we look at this Real Madrid team, guys, this team has to do a lot in order to get deep in the competition. Without Sergio Ramos, their captain, without Benzema, they look a very, very, very weak team. Very, very, very weak team. Eden Hazard is also out injured, and maybe 1 or 2 other players are out, but they do not look good. You see what I'm saying? Could somebody please tell me how Lucas Vazquez earns a living all these years? Like, come on, man. Listen, man, this guy isn't underrated, I think he is overrated, this Lucas Vazquez fella. How does he earn a living playing for Real Madrid? I know he was part of those teams that won the Champions League, but he was just part of the team. He was just part of the freaking furniture. That's it. That's about it. But he played as a right back in the match. You see what I mean? You can see how much Real Madrid is struggling. The midfield looked good. Asensio, Isco, Vinicius. But look at the bench, though. Rodrigo Goes is also out injured. But look at the bench. The bench looks really, really weird. The bench is just filled with youngsters, Hugo Duro, who came on, Sergio Arribas, Antonio Blanco, Miguel Gutierrez, Victor Chust, Andre Lunin, the Ukrainian, Diego Altuve, Mariano Diaz. Mariano Diaz was the only recognized player on the bench. You see what I mean? And I feel bad for Mariano Diaz because he was a Real Madrid player, went to Lyon, did well. Real Madrid brought him back and still treating him like doo-doo. So look at that. Real Madrid weren't so great, in my opinion, and I think they were lucky, very, very lucky to get that win, that away win, away in Bergamo, and to pick up that very, very, very valuable away goal. But I would not write off Atalanta for the second leg. I won't write them off just as yet. Zidane knows this. I think the Real Madrid fans should realize this. You should not write off Atalanta for the second leg. So just in terms of some stats for this game, and you could get some insights on how Atalanta struggled after, that red card and Duvan Zapata being taken off, and how much they had to, change their game to actually stay in the tie. They had 2 shots at goal. 2 shots, This is a team that have 15 to 20 shots at goal every game. Had 2 on goal, none on target. 2 on goal, none on target. They only had 31% of the ball, 362 passes with a 76% pass accuracy. That was really, really, that it looks poor, but it doesn't tell the true story of the game itself. They had to adapt. They had to switch up their style, because if they went all out attack, like they usually do, they would have got, Real Madrid may have run away with the tie with 3 goals or so. Maybe Atalanta would have had 1, but the tie would have been all over if they had played their normal style of football. Real Madrid had 19 shots at goal, 4 on target, 69% of the ball, 799 passes with an 89% pass accuracy. They passed the ball very well. They picked up 2 yellow cards, with one of those being Casemiro, who will miss the second leg. So that's a big thing to factor in there. Casemiro will miss the second leg. They will be hoping to get Benzema back fit. I don't think Sergio Ramos will be fit enough for that game. Let's see. Miracles do happen. You know what I mean? Players injuries do players do recover very, very fast from injuries these days. Better, medical team and all of that. But you got to give it to Atalanta. Look, Real Madrid, happy for the win. They should be happy. Really good goal by Ferland Mendy. Come up clutch there with that right-footed shot. And Golini, the goalkeeper, was caught flat-footed. And when he eventually tried to move, he wasn't able to move. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't able to get that leap to save that ball, because that ball was savable. That was savable. But I also think it's a situation where it caught at Atalanta off guard. They would have studied Mendy, know that he's left-footed, and when he's on his right there, no one marked him. Give him too much time, and maybe never expected him to get off such a perfect shot. And goal. 1-0. So Atalanta, in my opinion, hard done by some very, very horrible refereeing decisions. But they could put that behind them and try to fight back in the second leg at the... Are Real Madrid back at the Bernabeu, or are they still playing at the training ground? Wherever they play the game in Madrid and try to actually come back here. In terms of some insights, let me hit you with 3 insights here, because I already checked and I can't find anything from Up to Joe on this game. I think Up to Joe was actually focusing on the Tottenham match and the Man City game. So there you go. Real Madrid have now won UEFA Champions League matches against 60 different teams. No side has won against more opponents in the competition. Bayern Munich also with 60. Real Madrid have won all 5 of their Champions League games in Italy under Zinedine Zidane, keeping 4 clean sheets in the process. Atalanta mustered just 2 shots in this match, both in the first half, their lowest in any game in the competition. This was also the first time they failed to have a shot on target in a UEFA Champions League match. So you see how hampered they were. You see how much they had to switch up their style of play. And it was no way they were going to win the game. It was just chaos on the day for Atalanta. Simply chaos. Chaos on the day. But well played to Real Madrid for actually scraping that win, getting over the finish line. They haven't been great, guys. Real Madrid have not been great. For the last couple seasons, they haven't. You see what I'm saying? They got knocked out by Ajax. Remember that. Then they got knocked out by Man City last season. Then they barely qualified for the round of 16. And they barely beat Atalanta because of a little bit of help from the referee, in my opinion. I still think Atalanta are in the tie, and Real Madrid have to be very, very careful in the second leg that will be played in about 3 weeks. So we go back here, we check the fixtures. The second leg will be played on, let me find that, March 16th. That's going to be a Tuesday. March 16th. The Man City game would also be on a Tuesday. I think I just might do a watch along for that game. I think I will do a watch along for that. God spare my life, and I have health and strength there. I think I will do a watch along for that one. Can't do watch along on Wednesdays, guys. Remember that. But I think I'll do a watch along for that one. So, guys, how are you feeling, man? How are you feeling about that? Let me hit some comments, see what you guys are talking about. Let me see what's going on here. Big up to everybody in the chat right now. Big up to you, and you. So let me see something. there's a lot of suspect red cards out there, guys, and, suspect penalties given. It's all subjective. You know what I'm saying? You might think something and then you don't know the rules. I might not know the rules. The referee might not know the rules. The players don't know the rules. So it's just subjective, man, It's like, but that was not a clear goal scoring opportunity by Mendy. It wasn't a clear goal scoring opportunity at all. So let me see what you guys are. If you guys have anything to say, actually drop it in the chat right now. Big up to Adam Sambol in the house. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Big up to Robert Pavkovich as well. Marlon Daly. Big up to you. Giovanni Leone saying that was clearly red. See? Subjective. Most people, the commentators were saying it wasn't red. The pundits were saying it wasn't red. So how are you guys? How are some of you guys saying that it's red? Why? You see what I'm saying? I don't think it was red. I really don't think it was red. Malik Anthony Gray saying Chelsea, I'm gassed but not carried away. Yeah, it's only 1-0 so far. Only 1-0. David Nicholson, J.A., did you hear about Mikel Antonio? No, you share the news with us, bro. Share the news with us. You come in here, drop the news, bro. Drop the news. What, is he deciding to play for Jamaica? Because from what I could recall, you always come in here and talk about who's going to play for Jamaica and who's not going to play for Jamaica. So if that's what you got, hit it. Hit us with it, man. Hit us with it. Don't drop no link. Just tell us what it is. Yeah, you see? I knew it. Good for Jamaica, bro. Good for Jamaica. I want Jamaica to qualify for the World Cup, though. Definitely do. You know what I mean? Double O. Agent Double O is saying, easy win but boring watch for us. We are wasteful in front of goal. Need to be better. We're out. Yeah, we'll get to that game. You know what I mean? We'll get to that game. Malik Anthony said couldn't tune into the reaction, was busy. No problem, man. That's all. That's why there's always the replay for you to go and watch on your own time. I do appreciate everybody who come in here for the live streams as well. Everybody who support the thing. You're the real deal, man. Listen, you're the real deal. All right, so that's that for the Atalanta Real Madrid tie. We touched on that one. Now let's talk a bit about the Man City Gladbach fixture. Well, the result was 2-0 to Manchester City. It could have been way, way worse. It could have been 5-0. I wanted a 5-0. I wanted to wrap the tie up in the first leg, like away. I wanted to. But we have to understand that it is what it is, man. You're not going to score everything. You see what I mean? We just have to come to the realization that you're not going to score everything. This season, City has not been a team that are blowing other teams out of the park in every single game. A 1-0, a 2-0 win, a 3-1 win, a 3-0. That's the type of results that Man City has been picking up over the last, let's say, two months. The last 2 months, because we haven't lost this year. We haven't lost a single game for like about 25 matches, 26, 25 games. I'll get you the real deal stats just now. But 19 wins on the bounce. 19, This is ridiculous. And I think that's the record overall. 19, man, for a top flight team. So that is simply ridiculous. 19 wins on the bounce? Oh, my God. Man, please. That is ridiculous. So while watching this game, I was just patient in the first half. It was 1-0 in the first half, courtesy of a Bernardo Silva goal. That was a header. What a cross by Joao Cancelo. And we had Gabriel Jesus scoring in the second half in the 65th minute, set up by Bernardo Silva, but it was the crossing. It was a cross. No. It was the pass by Raheem Sterling to Joao Cancelo, and then intelligent football by Bernardo, not to go for goal, but to head it across goal. And Gabriel Jesus with a well-deserved goal in the match. I think Gabriel Jesus was caught in two minds there when he got in behind. He should have passed the ball. He should have passed the ball. I'll be seeing, the thing about the football, right? We as fans are watching it on TV, and we are seeing the angles. We are seeing the spaces. The players are not seeing these spaces the way we are seeing the spaces, guys. We have to realize that. So sometimes we're watching and we're like, oh man, pass the ball, pass the ball. That might not be in their vision to pass the ball. Not everybody have Kevin De Bruyne or Bruno Fernandes vision or David Silva vision here. So it's not going to happen all the time. You see what I mean? But I think there were so many occasions where these guys could have passed the ball to a player who were wide open and they didn't. And I think it's simply because everything is happening in real time. And if you take a split second to look there, the ball might get picked off you. So we can't be overly critical of the players right now. You see what I'm saying? We really, really can't. So, but I do think in that situation, Gabriel Jesus had way more time than he thought he had. And he should have passed the ball a bit earlier, or he should have taken the shot earlier. And when he did decide to take the shot, it was blocked. So not like if he scuffed it up or anything, it was blocked. There was a few occasions where Raheem Sterling got in behind and he couldn't get the ball off his feet. These little things. But if you don't know by now, City likes to walk the ball in the back of the net. There's been a few occasions where shots were taken outside the box. The Riyad Mahrez, the Bernardo shot in the last game there. But previous game, not the last one against Arsenal, but you know what I'm saying. City like to walk it in. You see what I'm saying? And I think the reason for that is Pep Guardiola does not like to give the ball back to the opposition. You see what I'm saying? Without it being effective, without an end product. And that's why Pep gets frustrated when the guy shoot from distance. And it's just like giving the ball back to the opposition. It's like saying, here you go. So that's why they don't shoot like that from outside the box. That's from my understanding. But look, City bossed the game. We bossed this game. This game was bossed. You see what I'm saying? Let me bring up the screen so you guys could actually see what's going on. We bossed this match. We bossed it. Despite a few breakaway runs from Mönchengladbach that kind of caused a bit of trouble, City, it was easy. It was way too easy, man. There was the closest calls were that player when he did a backflip type shot, like just flicking his back heel, almost caught Ederson off there, and that had him interested. And then Hannes Wolf in the end there almost scored, and that was a mistake. And give the ball away. Hannes Wolf almost pounced on it, but really, really good save by Ederson. You got to give it to him there. Not busy throughout the game and had to come up with a big save like that. So big up to Ederson, who is currently, high up the charts in terms of one of the best goalkeepers in the world there these days. So big up to him. He played well. He played well in the game. I like that Ederson came out a lot. A lot of times when Gladbach put the ball behind, thinking that they'll get a runner, the runner was actually Ederson running out to retrieve the ball. So I really, really, really like that. So big up to Ederson. But as soon as I actually saw the lineup put out here, I wasn't crazy about the lineup itself, It was the bench, guys. When you look at Man City's bench, it's just ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? It is just ridiculous, man. And if you go here, you see Aguero, Ferran Torres, Mahrez, De Bruyne, Tommy Doyle, up-and-coming youngster. Not really him, I have to rave on about, but he's talented. But you have Fernandinho, Mendy to a lesser extent, Zinchenko, Stones, Garcia, Stefan, and Carson. It's crazy. The bench is just ridiculous. Yeah, AD is saying that surprised Pep didn't start Stones. Look, we have Laporte. We got Laporte. People seem like they forget that Laporte is a quality defender. People seem like they forget that he's a quality quality defender. So he could actually afford to put on either Laporte and Stones or Diaz and Stones or Diaz and Laporte, and the quality does not drop off. It doesn't. You see what I'm saying? It really doesn't. And I like the fact that Kyle Walker played. He struggled with a bit of injury in the game, but there was Joao Cancelo at left back, and oh man, his creativity is simply incomparable right now. I'm telling you, because the way he travels into midfield, is simply, ridiculous. He just goes into midfield, puts an extra body in midfield to actually get the ball. Kyle Walker does not play that role like that, though. Kyle Walker is more defensive than an attacking fullback, but he found himself up the field a lot of times. But it's the Joao Cancelo effect, man. Cutting back over here on his right and crossing the ball in. That was, sublime football. Last year they wanted to cancel Cancelo, but Cancelo is the one doing the canceling this season. You see what I'm saying? Canceling out all the haters, man. So Foden, Silva, Sterling, Jesus, what a quartet up top. You see what I'm saying? With Gundogan and Rodri playing a more reserved role in the midfield. And that's why maybe Gundogan didn't score, because he just knows his role very, very well. And if he was to play a little further up, they do rotate positions as well. So that's the other thing. And that's the reason why City are so hard to keep on a leash. Because one time Foden might be on the left, then he's over on the right. Then Jesus might be on the left, Foden might be playing through the center. Then Jesus might be playing in midfield. Silva might be playing further ahead. Sterling might be in the center forward position while Jesus is over on the right. So when you're trying to mark a player, he just gets away from you because you're like, oh my, who am I marking now? And that's what Pep's been, implementing lately and bamboozling oppositions. You see what I mean? So if you haven't been analyzing things and maybe you're thinking that, oh, Man City has been lucky, you don't know what's going on. Big up to Flynn in the house, Big up to Flynn. He's asking, oh no, not that. Big up to Robert too. What team would you prefer to play in the next round? Listen, it's the Champions League. Give anybody. See what I'm saying? You can't have a preference. You got to be prepared to play anybody, because why make sense that you try to avoid a team in the quarters and then you end up meeting them in the final and then you lose? You see what I'm saying? Meet them in the quarters, beat them in the quarters. You have 2 legs. In the final, you got 1 leg. So any team. You see what I'm saying? Any team, man. You see what I mean? So big up to everybody in here. Once again, make sure you smash the thumbs up button if you're yet to do that. But it was an easy game, man. To be honest, we created a ridiculous amount of chances. I think we should have taken more of our chances. We had most of the ball, and we should have done better with that. But I'm satisfied with the 2-0 win. So in terms of the stats for this game, and I will touch on Gladbach a little, just give my few thoughts on Gladbach. They had 3 shots at goal, 1 on target. That Hannes Wolf shot that was saved late in the match. I think that was the last kick of the ball in the game, if I'm not mistaken. They had 39% of the ball, 512 passes, with 83% pass accuracy. So they passed the ball pretty well. They did pretty well. You know what I'm saying? Pretty okay. They didn't have a single corner in the game. While for Man City, they only had 1 corner. That was pretty weird. So City with 9 shots at goal, 4 on target, 61% of the ball. But here it is, 790 passes with a 92% pass accuracy. That has to be the best passing stat in the whole round of 16 so far, from what I could tell. It was simply, it was just good football to watch. City are a team that are very, very easy on the ice. Very easy the way we pass the ball. 1, 2 touch, the most touches, 3. But there's always a body available to collect the ball. And the passing accuracy is just over the freaking moon, man. Big up to Doug in the house, man. Nice to see you come through. Dog, I actually changed up my plans. I actually was going to do the Premier League video today and just wrap up the Champions League video yesterday. But I just said, you know what, man? F it. Let me wake up a little later today, do this Champions League video, rest up my body, and I'll do the Premier League tomorrow. Tomorrow. We do have a Premier League match tomorrow if I can. No, we have a match on Saturday. But guys, there would be a lot of live streams coming in the next couple of days. A live stream tomorrow to do the prediction for the weekend games. Then a roundup on Sunday before the Crystal Palace game on Monday. I can't accommodate that match for the roundup. But on Monday, I will be coming with a prediction live stream again for the midweek fixtures. And then we're going to have the roundup sometime during the week. And then the prediction again for the weekend games. So look, man, the work never stops. So the grind continues. The grind continues. That's why I have to have a lot of water on deck. You know what I'm saying? Look, a lot of water on deck because the grind never stops. Got to drink a lot of honey these days. Keep the throat, nice and silky. Keep the voice nice and silky, I should say. Keep the throat in good condition. Because I've been doing a lot of talking lately, man. I talk a lot. You see what I'm saying? I talk a lot. So, good win for Man City, though. Good win. I will hit you with some up to stats soon, but let's talk a bit about this Gladbach lineup, though. When I saw the Gladbach team, I was like, nice. I really, really like some of the players they have here. But the way I saw it, it was, I put out a tweet and I was asking, where the scouts? Where the scouts at? Because, look, you see this guy, Zachariah? What a player. He had a good game. He was one of the brightest spots on the day. Alisson Player is a guy that I actually admired. Not a guy that I admired. A player whom I admired since he was at Nice. Okay? Let's get that one straight. So, he has done well at Gladbach since he moved there a few seasons ago. So, he's another neat player. I'm surprised that none of the Premier League teams actually bought him yet, to be honest. Maybe like a West Ham United. Need another striker. They could bring him in. Jonas Hoffman has been, having a good time. I've been seeing him linked to Chelsea. I don't know if that'll be a good move at all. Because Chelsea, the players at Chelsea, Hoffman, you warmed the bench quite a lot. But Zachariah was a standout player for me on the day. This guy, Zachariah, man, this guy was a standout player. The pace on this guy, the Swiss man was so pacey. At one time, he ran down the ball. Rodri was chasing the ball, and he run past Rodri. He turned on the burners and just say, Rodri, bye-bye. See you later. See you later, Rodri. See you later, Rodrigo. Hasta la vista, Rodrigo. So I really was impressed with Zachariah there. Some good passes as well. And the crazy thing is, Zachariah has been linked with a move to Manchester City. That would be a good buy. With Fernandinho on his way out, I think Zachariah could be the signing. And we have also been linked with an Italian player. What's his name? Locatelli. So it's either going to be Zachariah, Locatelli, or Douglas Luiz coming back to the club from Aston Villa, because I think there's a buyback clause in that one. I think City should go for one of Locatelli or Zachariah. But after what I saw yesterday, oh man, we got to get this guy Zachariah, man. After what I saw, we got to get Zachariah. I was more leaning towards a Locatelli, seeing that it would be nice to have a little diversity in the team with an Italian in the team as well. But when you really think about it, he could be kind of outcasted, seeing that he's the only Italian. There could be a little language barrier there. And then, but Zachariah, yeah. And he's young too. He's young. I think Zachariah is still only 23 years old. I think he's still only 23. He's 24. He's actually 24. He's born in November. He's going to be 25 this year. And that fits the criteria, man. That fits the criteria. He has Congolese background and Swiss. So he's a Swiss international defensive midfielder. He's valued at 40 million euros. They might actually want a bit more for him. And the fact that their manager, Marco Rose, is going to Borussia Dortmund at the end of the season, a few players could actually be moving on. Florian Neuhaus, who, 23-year-old, has been linked with Bayern Munich lately. I think Neuhaus had a poor game. He didn't have a really, really good effect on the game, in my opinion. So I was kind of disappointed with his performance. I think Christoph Kramer had a good game. He had a killer pass that I think the ball may have been offside, but I could remember him playing through a really, really good ball in the match. World Cup winner with Germany and all. Christoph Kramer. Elvedi and Ginter, they had decent performances. Liner as well. And I think Ben Sebaini, he did a great job with Raheem Sterling on the day. If I'm, whoever he was marking over there, I think that was that was Raheem Sterling. That was Raheem Sterling and sometimes Foden. But Ben Sebaini, I think he played well. Even when Riyad Mahrez came on, he handled him pretty well. And if I'm not mistaken, I've heard his name mentioned with a move to Man City before. Do I want him? Not really, to be honest. He's good. He takes penalties and all for Gladbach, but I don't want him, to be honest. Lazaro, Hannes Wolf, Marcus Thuram, and Breel Mbolo were the substitutes for City. We saw Riyad Mahrez, Ferran Torres, and the legend himself, Sergio Aguero, featuring in the game. So Kevin De Bruyne had another rest day. And it was just a decent and strong performance, in my opinion. It was solid. And Donovan, you're spot on with this one. Rose looked uninterested. Yeah, Rose, it's a weird one, man. It's a weird one. I don't understand why some people would actually predict Gladbach to beat City, a team whose manager have basically deserted them halfway through the season. If I'm Gladbach right now, I'm starting to prepare for the summer. I'm getting rid of Marco Rose. I don't care. I'm getting rid of him. Whoever I have in mind to manage in the summer, come on in. Come on in, Marco Rose, bye. Go enjoy the free time. Prepare your little stuff for when you are at Gladbach. You see what I'm saying? Please. Please, man. Please. Thank you very much. Please. Thank you. You see what I'm saying? Thank you. So, let me see. Do you think, let me see what's going on here. Let me see. Do you think we should sign Schalke's left back, Upen Diaz? He can play center back and DM as well, an up and coming talent. What are your thoughts? I never heard of this player in my life. Never heard of this player in my life. SB23. Never once heard about this player in my life. You see what I'm saying? Not once. So, Tariq Does Fitness is saying you had to specify the penalties part. I don't know if you're talking to me, but let me know. Let me know what you're talking about. Specify. Be specific. Be specific. Don't know what you're talking about there. Maybe you're talking to somebody in the chat, but I don't know. Thriller from Manila. You never do a good job with 1 foot out the door. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's like when you know you're leaving, it's like, whatever. I don't care anymore. I really, really don't care anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I really don't care. Bye-bye. Kevin Morris says Cancelo is a baller. The best right back in current form. Yes. And not only the best right back, the best full back. Because he doesn't only play at right back, he plays at left back. You see what I'm saying? So big up to João Cancelo. What a performance. What a performance by the Portuguese. I've been calling for Portuguese Cancelo all the time. And I finally got myself some Portuguese Cancelo. So what we're going to do, we're going to do something fun. We're going to go over to the up to stats section. And where we do have up to stats on the Man City game. And we're going to take a look at this right now. So we have some very fun up to stats. That's the first one. 3 All three English sides, Chelsea, Liverpool, and Man City, have won their first leg of the Champions League, last 16 away from home. In European Cup or Champions League history, no English team has ever been eliminated in a knockout tie after winning the first leg away. Foregone. So make sure you know that one. So, you know what I mean? Good stuff. I just dropped a tweet there. If you don't follow me on Twitter, make sure you follow me at Dominic Rich FC. That's my Twitter handle. You know, that's the best place to reach me for messages as well. You know, so if you have something you want to say, don't go and message me like crazy. But my Twitter handle is Dominic Rich FC. But yeah, let me see. Legend Suite. Zachariah is definitely class, man. Definitely class. Definitely class. Ain't gonna lie about that one. Definitely class. So, I was just talking about Zachariah too. Theo Hernandez, yeah. Very good left back there. Let's see how that one works out. We do need a left back though. We do need a left back. Or do we need a left back? Maybe we could use Joao Cancelo as a left back. See what I mean? Seeing that it's hard to actually leave out both of them, Joao and or Kyle Walker. I like both of them in the team. So if we want to rotate, I think we should bring in a new left back and sell Mendy. Please sell Mendy. Please, I beg you, sell him. God damn. What an annoying player. 7. The away teams have won 7 of the 8 first leg games in the round of 16. A record at this stage in the competition since it was introduced in 2003-04. Conquered. So, good stuff. Good stuff. You know what I mean? So, the round of 16, okay, good. We won't get too deeper into that one. So, we have some more. 24. Manchester City have kept 24 clean sheets in all competitions this season. One more than they kept in the entirety of last season. Wow, what a stat. And there's still so many games to go. So that just gives you an idea of how good Manchester City have been this season. 4. Man City are the first team to keep a clean sheet in their first 4 away Champions League matches in a competition since Manchester United did so in 2010-11. Fierce, man. No goals conceded on the road so far in the Champions League by Manchester City. And if you're now joining us, guys, I have spoken about the Atalanta Real Madrid clash. So I'm not here just raving on about Man City only. I've spoken about every single Champions League tie so far. So go through the archives, check the video. And thanks a lot, guys, for helping the stream hit 50 thumbs up. That's a big accomplishment there as well. So big up to Adam Sambol in the house. He says, can't wait for today's games in the UEL. There are some fire games. Of course, I support Balkan teams, Crvena Zvezda and Dinamo Zagreb. Yeah, baby. Yeah, I like to see the Balkan teams do well myself too. And they are in good positions to go on to the round of 16. So, yeah, I see Dupe saying Rodri is not quick enough for a center-back. Rodri is a DM, but I think Rodri does not have the pace. So, if City chooses and to bring in a player like Zachariah, there could be games where you can rotate the two to suit the team that you're playing against. You see what I mean? If you have a team that plays more counter-attacking style where you need a player to run in behind and chase down, you know, a Daniel James and co, then you would play a Zachariah if City does bring him in, and in a game where the team play a more possession-based type football, you could play Rodri. But Rodri, all in all, has been very good this season. I'm not gonna be too critical there of them, not at all. So 12th, Man City have won their 12th consecutive away match in all competition. 12th consecutive in all competition, you know. Are you guys hearing this? breaking the record run for an English top-flight side, which was previously set by Man City themselves in 2017. Crusade. Awesome, 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 awesome. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff, man. I love these up to stats, though. I love him. 5. Gabriel Jesus have scored in all 5 of his Champions League appearances in the round of 16 for Manchester City. 5 goals. Take it. 315. Man City have currently gone 315 minutes without conceding a goal away from home in the Champions League this season, while they've only faced 6 shots in 3.5 away games. None so far tonight. Bulletproof. So that was a halftime. The after stat came out. 3. Bernardo Silva's opener is his 35th goal for Manchester City in all competitions, but only his 3rd with a headed finish. Ghosted. Really, really good. You know what I mean? Really, really good stuff there for Bernardo Silva. One of the shortest players on the day. Seems like Sterling scored a header in the last game. Bernardo with a header in the last game. It's crazy, man. It is crazy. These short guys are just popping up, scoring headers. When you think you might need a big man like Edin Dzeko or a Giroud up top to score these headers, and Mbaya Diagne or, Andy Carroll, you have freaking Bernardo Silva and Raheem Sterling scoring headers. Defenders, you're switching off, man. You're switching off. See what I mean? So we got a fun one from the previous game here. We have Remo Freuler's red card was the earliest by a player in a Champions League game against Real Madrid since 2011, when Peter Crouch was dismissed in the 15th minute while playing for Spurs. Marching. Get the marching orders, So another one for Phil Foden here, the young, talented Man City player here. Big Philly-style Foden. Phil Foden is set to play in the Champions League knockout stage for a 4th season before turning 21. Only the 3rd player to achieve that, along with Cesc Fabregas from 2004-05 to 2007-08, when Arsenal used to actually play in the Champions League, and Theo Walcott, same for Arsenal when they used to play in the Champions League. Education. You see what I mean? So big up to Phil Foden, man. Oh, man, the man has been playing in the Champions League since he was 17. Knockout stages, so the patience has paid off. It's very good to be patient, guys. Very, very, very good to be patient here. And I have the last one for you here. Man City have won each of their last 3 away games in the UEFA Champions League round of 16. 4-0 to Basel, 3-2 to Schalke, and 2-1 to Real Madrid. Primed. So that will definitely do it for the up to stats there. And that'll do it for the Manchester City versus Borussia Mönchengladbach review. I just saw something over there on Twitter that it says England lost the test match in India by all 10 wickets. They were horrible in that day-night test. So there you go for the cricket lovers. The cricket heads in here. Who's a cricket head? Like myself. But yeah, guys, how's everybody doing, man? We gone, 58 minutes? How's everybody doing? Are you doing good? Because I'm doing fine. It's 11:26 a.m. local time. And woke up a little later today. I got some good rest. And, I'm just here chilling. I got some things to do. So what we're going to do before we end today's stream, we're going to take another 15 minutes. And we are going to discuss the second legs real fast. And then we end today's stream. We're going to discuss the second legs. Let's just take a look at the second legs really quick. And let me bring back up the second leg fixtures. And we will touch on these really fast. And just give our thoughts on who we think are going to go through and who we think are not. We will do another live stream though, going in depth and getting ourselves up to date in terms of the form for each team a week before, a few days, I should say, a few days before those second leg round of 16 matches will be played. So let me do this. Big up to Jordan Hyman in the chat as well. Big up to you, Jordan. Big up to everybody in here. So let me share the screen once again. It's an interactive stream, guys. Don't ever forget that. Streams are always interactive. There's no pressure on the host. So I could actually, empty out this water bottle here I could empty out this one, and I could discard these ones, and I have about 5 water bottles over there on the floor, and I have a fresh one here. I could take a break. I could take a little break there. Look, it's not a big crowd today, but it's a good crowd. Remember that. Remember that. So we have Kevin Morrison. Dom, I love your channel. I'm from Jamaica, by the way. Big up. Yeah, man. A lot of Jamaicans do watch my content. When I look in my analytics, they have the UK on top. Second is the USA. And third is Jamaica. So big up to the Jamaicans. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's like 4% of the people from Jamaica. Not a big percentage, but about 4%. So I do have a good little following from Jamaica there. I don't know if it's because of the way I talk or anything. I sound like I'm Jamaican maybe. I don't know. But I am from the Caribbean. I'm from St. Vincent, if you don't know. If you don't know by now. If you don't know, now you know. Look, there's a Vinci flag in the back there. You see that? St. Vincent, okay? That's my flag right there, if you don't know. All right? So, we have Dupe saying there's an international break soon. Yes, there is. But every team will be affected by the international break. I'm kind of dreading the international break, to be honest, because of, it will disrupt the club football. But I'm just hoping that a lot of our players don't actually go out on international duties, to be honest. Please don't pick us. Don't pick us. Don't pick any of us. Don't. National teams, do not pick us. You see what I'm saying? All right. So, yeah. So, what we're going to do, let's touch on these games, guys. Let's talk about these games. If you guys have any predictions to share them. But let's talk about Porto Juventus, guys. We know Juventus lost on the road 2-1. And Porto will travel to Turin on March 9th. Tuesday, March 9th. Might actually do a watch along for that, according to how I feel. Guys, do you think that Juventus will overturn this deficit, win by 1-0, and actually move on? Because they do have an away goal. So, the away goal rule, counts twice. So, all they need to do is win 1-0 at home, which is not hard to do. It ain't hard. Juventus, it ain't hard. Andrea Pirlo, it's not hard. Cristiano Ronaldo, are they going to do it? What are you guys thinking? What are you thinking here? I did pick Juventus to go through. But, if there's a team I want eliminated right now, it's Juventus. It makes it easier for the other teams trying to win the damn competition. You see what I mean? So, could Porto do it? This one is hard to call, This one is definitely hard to call. But personally, I have to stick with all my predictions. I'm not going to actually change any prediction here. I'm not changing none of my predictions. I'm standing firm on all my predictions. I don't care. Even if Barcelona got smashed 4-1. Even though it's clear as day, or sometimes it's clear as night in some places, that PSG are going to win. Guys, I'm not writing off no teams right about now. I am not. I'm definitely not. So, Thriller is saying, I think Juventus still have the quality to go through. Gonna be interesting. Definitely. So, B2K saying, Mr. Champions League will save Juve. That's Cristiano Ronaldo. And we have Kevin Morris saying, CR7, hat-trick, show hat-trick. Adam Sambo, Juve to win over Porto 2-0. A goal from Ronaldo and an assist as well. Yusuf Marcy saying that he just woke up. Big up to you, Yusuf. Lucky you, bro. Lucky you. Wish I was still sleeping. Donovan is saying penalties win for Porto. So for Porto to win on penalties, this game needs to end what? 2-1 to Juventus, right? 2-1. If Juventus win 2-1 too, it will go to penalties. Both teams have one away goal. So, but for it to go to extra time, it has to be 2-1 right now. So let us see. Let us see. We have who else? AD is saying I think Porto might be able to get a draw. A draw would do it for Porto. A draw, any draw. 0-0, 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, and Porto goes through because they won the first leg. So Sebastian is saying Cristiano Ronaldo FC, 3-1 Ronaldo FC. Tariq is saying no Dom, 1-0, no 1-0 Juve Dom. No 1-0 you what? To go to pens? Tariq, what are you talking about? Tariq, you sounds like a know-it-all from Trinidad, you know. You Trinidad youngster, you sound like a know-it-all, you know. You come off like somebody who think they know it all. You see what I'm saying? So look, 1-0 to Juventus wins the tie. It doesn't go to penalty if they get 1-0. But anyways, let's digress from that one. Look, I think Juventus are gonna do it. Juventus, no way Juventus you could do this. You could get knocked out in a round of 16 by Porto. Really? Really, man? Come on. So I'm going to go for Juventus. This one now, Dortmund-Sevilla is a tricky one. Dortmund do have 3 away goals, right? But Sevilla are still in the tie. A 1-0 win for Sevilla won't do it. They have to win by 2 goals or more without, they have to win 2-0. Or if they win 3-1, they have to win by 2 goals or more. One goal margin won't do it. If they win 2-1, if Sevilla wins 2-1, they don't go through simply because Dortmund has 3 away goals and it would end 4-4 in 4-4. So Sevilla has to put out a special performance here, and it was a poor one by allowing Erling Haaland to go there and Dahoud to just smash apart their defense. I predicted Sevilla to take this one, but I don't see them going to Dortmund and winning 2-0 here. I don't see them doing this. I really don't see them doing this. If they win 1-0, they would win the game, but they would lose the tie. I really don't see Sevilla going through. But I did pick them to go through, but I don't see them going through, man. It's done for them out here. Seriously. I don't know if their players are distracted with all the links to the other teams and all of that. You know, like a Kunde linked to United and Diego Carlos always linked to somebody. You know, so Adam is saying I think Sevilla will go through even though BVB have Haaland. But Gomez and Rakitic will help Sevilla go through 3-1. I doubt that's going to happen, bro. Seriously. I doubt. Really, really doubt. Omar Basit. City are going to win all trophies. Bro, stop it. Ridiculous. If it happens, it will be ridiculous. But let's not even talk about that. I honestly think Dortmund will do it mainly because of Haaland. Yeah, Haaland has been in good form right about now, man. AD is saying, fun fact, Sevilla have only made 1 quarterfinals in the UCL. Ooh, good one. Listen, Sevilla should have just come in third, go to the Europa League and win the Europa League because they are not going on. They are not moving on. I actually predicted them on the strength of how they actually were performing, to be honest. And on the strength of how shitty Borussia Dortmund be at times, you know. So inconsistent, but they did a good job in the first leg there, to be honest. So the Norwegians goal scoring machine will score again. Dortmund to advance. I do agree with that. Even though I picked Sevilla to move on, I don't think that one's gonna happen. So those are 2 predictions I might not get right. PSG Barcelona, guys. I think it's over for Barcelona out here. Unless they go and they win the game 3-0. They win the game 3-0, they still lose. That's the crazy thing. They win the game 3-0, they still lose because they conceded freaking 4 away goals. You know what I mean? They need a 4-0 win. They need a 4-1 win. Or a 4-0 would actually win the game outright, win the tie outright. A 4-1 win would take it to extra time and then to penalties. It ain't happening. It is not happening. You see what I'm saying? It is not happening. Look, Tariq, bro, just take it easy, bro. Please, please, please take it easy. I know it's an opinion, but take it easy. Please, I beg you. Because what you're talking there is nonsense, bro. Seriously. You know, it is nonsense. Haaland is overrated. Bro, I don't think you have seen any. I don't think you have been watching. You haven't been watching. You haven't. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop it, okay? Stop it. That's where I'm going to leave that one. Tariq, you're losing some credibility in here, bro. You're losing the credibility, bro. Telling you, bro. You make comments like these, bro. People laugh at you when you make comments in the future. I'm just letting you know. PSG to win. Home over Barca. If Neymar will be in the match, it will be 4-1 again. Neymar brace, Mbappe goal, own goal by Piqué, and a Messi free kick. I like how you're detailed, Adam. Like how you're detailed and you made up your mind already. So Thriller is saying, Thriller, man, that Dogecoin thing keep distracting me. See what I'm saying? But I love it though. It would take a miracle for Barca to advance in this tie, something like a 4-0 at Anfield in the 2019. Yeah, but yeah, they done. They done out here. Barcelona are done out here, man. Seriously. They done out here. They done out here. Messi has to find his powers to do that, and Barcelona's team is not the best. Definitely right. Tariq again saying great finisher, but not much more qualities. Bro, again, you haven't been watching the man. You don't know what you're talking about. Simple. You don't know. You really don't know. Haaland is very fast. That's another quality. The pace. He has height. That's another quality. The height to win aerial duels, to score headers. He's clinical. He's skillful. He's young. Okay? He's very good. He is very good. Could I say it one more time? He is very good, and he is not overrated. He is not overrated. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Yeah, Thriller, man. You're tempting me, bro. You're tempting me. You're tempting me a lot to buy some more. So, the next one, guys. Liverpool, RB Leipzig. This one is a tricky one, to be honest. This one is a very, very tricky one. How will you guys feel about Errol Brown, man? I think Haaland is scoring a bit too much goals now. People are getting confused, you know. People are getting confused. People are getting confused right about now. So the Liverpool-Leipzig fixture is a tricky one because Liverpool don't have any defense going into this game, you know. This game is March 10th. Henderson is out. Fabinho might be back, I don't know. But if he comes back, why put him at defense again? Why put him at center back again? That would be the dumbest thing. Dumbest thing. Because you know what? He's going to get injured again. Fabinho has to play as a defensive midfield. Jurgen Klopp has to do something different. Or else this Leipzig team are going to come roaring back. They're going to come roaring back and beat Liverpool. Remember, I told you that. Because if they go into this game with a Davies or a Kabak, listen, Leipzig are winning the tie. This tie ain't over. Remember, I told you so. It ain't over. But Liverpool have put themselves in a very, very good position to win the tie and move on. And it would take a lot of guts to actually predict them not to go on to win this tie. Seriously. I predicted Leipzig to win the tie based on Liverpool's horrible form, but Leipzig, of course, we all know, gifted Liverpool the freaking game with two silly mistakes. Like, here you go. This should have been a 0-0. Listen, this should have been a 0-0 game. It should have been a 0-0 game. You see what I'm saying? It should have been a 0-0 game. So, yeah. But, Tariq, bro, it's only your opinion. You know what I mean? It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. See what I mean? It is all good. Thriller is saying Jota will be coming back after 11 weeks out. He probably won't be as sharp as before. And that's the thing what a lot of people don't even understand. A player coming back from injury won't be the same exact player. Because in the back of his mind, he might be thinking, damn, I could get injured again. You see what I'm saying? So people got to be mindful of these, you know. So for this one, I must say, look, man, lately I've been predicting some good results for Liverpool, saying that they're gonna win, and they haven't been freaking winning nothing. You see what I mean? So for this one though, let me put it this way. I'm sticking with my prediction for Leipzig to actually win the tie. I'm sticking with my prediction, but in all honesty, I think that Liverpool are gonna go through. Thank you very much, Gordon Osterhage, man. Appreciate it. Gordon Osterhage probably was in the background watching the stream, and he was probably saying, man, this guy Dom is doing a great job. You know, I'm surprised. I'm really surprised by how good he's doing. And he dropped a $3 super sticker. Thank you very much, man. It all goes towards the case of water I have down in the corner there. It goes towards gear and all that good stuff. So thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Thanks to Legend Sweet as well. I don't know if he's still in here, but do appreciate it. And appreciate everyone in here as well who's just here to add to the conversation, to hit the thumbs up button and everything. I did see that someone disliked the video, but thank you very much as well. Do appreciate the interaction though. Do appreciate it. So look. As I said, I'm sticking with Leipzig, but I do think Liverpool will win the tie and move on to the quarterfinals. They better, because that's their only hope of getting Champions League football, in my opinion, because with Chelsea, Man United, Leicester, West Ham ahead of them, I don't think any of those teams would want to relinquish those spots right about now, and they're all in better form. You see what I'm saying? And also, big up to Legend Sweet, our latest moderator in here. So you have been upgraded, Legend Sweet. I was like, wait, Legend Sweet isn't a mod? Here you go. Here you go. Let me see if there's anybody in here that deserve a mod. Yeah, I see there's one more person that do deserve to get a moderator. And I have upgraded someone else to moderator position. So make sure you do your job. You deal with the spam comments and everything. And you know, you don't just time people out just because. You don't just delete comments just because. It's if somebody's a problem, yeah. But for guys like, you know, we have some guys in the chat we know always spam, like a Jordan Hyman. Leave Jordan alone, okay? Leave Jordan alone. Jordan is a big supporter of the channel. And big up to my boy who's a member here. I don't even know your name. You need to give us a name, bro. You need to give us a name to call you by. You know, because I don't speak Arabic. You know what? Let me see something. Let me Google translate this freaking thing. Let me see something. I'm going to find out your name right now. Let me Google translate this thing. You see what I'm saying? Let me see what's going on here. Let me see this. Let me type this into Google and see what this shit means. All right. What does this mean? Let me see. Translate. Let me see. Translate. Persian. Oh, Persian detected. Of any color from anywhere. Oh, of any color from anywhere. That's what that means. That is what that means. Jason Jordan in the house. Big up to you, Jason Jordan. Big up to you. Big up to you, Jason Jordan. You're not mod? Next time, bro. Next time. Come back again. You will get mad. Any color from anywhere. Oh man. So I got your name. Of any color from anywhere. That's what it translated to. Everything's from everywhere. That's also another translation. You know what I mean? So that's what that means. Of any color from anywhere. That sounds like my dating policy, Dom. Listen. Listen, that we have something in common right there. We don't discriminate when it comes to them girls, baby. We don't discriminate. No discrimination. Listen, no discrimination. All right? When it comes to the girls. We like the big body one them, the small body one them. And listen, no discrimination. You just gotta, you just gotta be cute. You just gotta be cute. But let's move on though. Let's not get too carried away with that one. Look, let's not get too carried away. Real Madrid, Atalanta, man. Listen, I predicted Atalanta to come through this tie, and I still think they could do it. 1-0, that's not very impressive, man. That is not impressive. Record Champions League winners and all Real Madrid, they're struggling. They're struggling with injury. They're not doing too bad in La Liga, but they're struggling, man. These youngsters, if God forbid they get another injury or two, Atalanta steamrolling them in the second leg. And look, I'm sticking with Atalanta here. Real Madrid, you got to convince me. You got to convince me, man. I'm sticking with Atalanta. I'm sticking with Atalanta here. I am sticking with Atalanta, guys. So, that's it for that one. I'm sticking with Atalanta, definitely. So, Omar Basit is asking, do you think Van Dijk will be the same player after coming back from his injury? Also, where do you think Liverpool this season? Where do you think they will finish? I think from what's going on, Liverpool would finish outside the top 4. They're not getting top 4 in my opinion. They're not. They're not getting top 4. And Van Dijk, he would have to take his time and work himself slowly back into form. He can become that player again, but he has to not rush himself back. You see what I mean? Got to take it easy. You just don't forget how to play football, but, you do get, injuries do hamper your progress. You see what I'm saying? Do hamper your progress. So definitely appreciate that insightful question. So for the Atalanta Real Madrid, Dupe saying 3-1 to Atalanta. Real 2, Atalanta 1. Yusuf 1-0 to Atalanta. The Real to win on pens. I think it's a hard one for Atalanta. It's a difficult one for Atalanta. Seeing that they weren't able to do anything at home in the first leg, but they haven't been doing so great at home at the original stadium. They haven't really been doing great. So let's see what they do on the road. So Real Madrid would have to be very, very, very careful here of this dangerous Atalanta team. And I think they could actually, they could do something. But I'm sticking with my prediction. But Real, of course, are the favorites here, seeing that they will be at home and they already have the 1-goal advantage. But it's also set up for something disastrous to happen. You see what I'm saying? Something newsworthy to happen. So I'm going to stick with Atalanta. The next one, guys, we have 3 more to go through. Man City versus Borussia Mönchengladbach. Guys, this one will be played at the Etihad. It's a wrap. This tie is over. And not only because I'm a City fan here. It's done. That tie is over. Listen, from what I saw with Gladbach, listen, they will basically be playing 2 away matches. The Hungary game that was supposed to be a home game, they didn't play like they were at home. They weren't at home, you see? So the Etihad, we won't be very inviting there either. And I think Man City would actually run away with this one and go on to probably win the tie by maybe 5-0. And that one is done. That one is over. Big up to Fox Williams, who's predicting a 2-1 to Atalanta as well. Look, man, that one is over. But yeah, that's the thing, Dupe. Will it be played at the Etihad? That's the other thing. I forgot to actually mention. Anywhere it's being played, I think it's a disadvantage for Gladbach because look at Man City's away record in the Champions League. Look at the away record period. You see what I'm saying? 12 consecutive away wins. Look, it's very, very difficult. City destroying Borussia 3-0. 4 to City, 1 to Gladbach, says Donovan. And Donovan is a German. You see what I'm saying? Donovan is a German. You see what I mean? So there you go. There you go. He's a German and he's predicting a win for City. So Kevin Morris, late one here, 2-0 win for Real Madrid. City should win, says AD. Dominic, it's being played at home. Yeah, it should be though. It should be. It should be. It should be. I haven't heard anything that says different, that it's not going to be played at the Etihad Stadium. So it should be played at home. It definitely should be. So, look. That one, listen, that one is over. That one is over. It doesn't even make sense to continue talking about that one. That one is done. That one is over. That one is over. Bayern Munich, Lazio, that one for sure is over. Listen, we shouldn't even talk about this one. That one is over. It's over. It must have been love, but it's over now. It's over. Oh, man. Bayern Munich just smashed Lazio. Lazio give Bayern Munich a few gifts, though. I ain't gonna lie. They give him a few gifts. But this tie is finishing about 7. I think it's going to be about a 7-2 or an 8-2 on aggregate win for Bayern Munich here. It is over, man. It is over. This one, it ain't happening. It ain't happening for Lazio. And another fun stat is all 3 Italian teams lost their first leg matches. All 3 of them. Crazy. Italy stand up. Nobody's standing up. Glued to the seat. See what I'm saying? English teams won their first match, their first leg. Italian teams lost all theirs. Oh, man. For the German teams, 4 of them, 2 lost, 2 won. Spanish teams, we only had Real Madrid winning, Barcelona and Sevilla losing their matches. So, there you go. And Atletico Madrid lost. I forgot about them too. We have them coming up next. I forgot about them. I actually did forget about them. You know, it's like somebody played a prank on the Italian teams and said stand up, but did glue them to their seats. You see what I'm saying? So when they try to stand up, they like, what the hell? What is going on? Like, it's like a freaking high school prank. You know what I mean? Have you guys ever pulled a prank off like that on a teacher or something? You know, when I'm talking about that, I kind of, you know, reminiscing about the high school days. Those were some fun days. It was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. That was like 16 years ago I left high school. 16. Some of you guys in here are not even 16. You know what I'm saying? And you want to come in here and give me chats. Don't come in here to give me no chats when you ain't even 16 years old yet. Look, Bayern Munich should go on to win this one easily. Easily. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, easy win. Chelsea, Atletico, this is the tricky one. And I've heard news that the game will be played at Stamford Bridge too. Chelsea, you have to win this one because you did all the hard work in the first leg. You negated the threat of Atletico Madrid, Suarez, you know what I mean? Diego Simeone went in there with his negative self. You know, this is a team that beat Liverpool last season, you know. You know what I'm saying? Twice in the round of 16. And I don't know what they were thinking here. I think they did not get lucky with the goal. Last year against Liverpool, they did get lucky with the early goal. They won 1-0. Parked the bus for the remainder of the game, like for 90 minutes. Scored in like 5 minutes. And then you factor in extra time. They parked the bus for 90 minutes. And then they went to Anfield. And then Liverpool were able to force the game into extra time. But then, you know, Alisson Becker happened. Of course, he happened. Not Alisson, Adrian. Sorry there. I'm getting mixed up with the Liverpool goalkeepers these days, you know. Because these guys are messing up, man. Karius, Minile, Alisson, Adrian. I can't even differentiate from these guys these days, to be honest. Oh, and RIP to Alisson's dad. You know, that's sad. And that's very insensitive of me to actually make a joke like that right now. So yeah. So RIP to him. I did drop a video over on Mo, Dominic Rich FC. So guys, make sure you go check the channel out. Check out the channel more Dominic Rich FC. And if you want more football content, okay? If you want more football content. So look, man, it's Chelsea Atletico Madrid here. We got Malik Anthony Gray here. I hope we get to the last 8 to show people who Chelsea are. You know, but guys, I actually do think if we have City, Liverpool, and Chelsea moving on to the last 8, two of those teams are meeting each other. Two of them are meeting each other. Two of them are meeting each other. And if that happens, that will guarantee one of those English teams into the semifinals. It's gonna be fun. It is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So right about now, the last 8 is Porto, Bayern, Dortmund, City. We didn't have any draws, you know. PSG, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Real Madrid. You know what I'm saying? Pick. Take your pick. Take your freaking pick. See what I'm saying? Listen, man. Nobody wants Bayern Munich. Nobody wants City. You see what I mean? Nobody wants PSG. But you gotta meet one of them. Look. Once we go through to the last 8, it's gonna get real. I'm telling you, it's gonna get real. It doesn't matter who you play. It doesn't matter who you play, you're gonna meet quality. It is gonna get real. And then is where you have to start talking. That is when you have to get down to business. Then, not around the 16. You got to get past it first, but still. So for this one though, Chelsea being at home are the favorites, but I could also see them effing it up and Atleti coming right back into the tie and winning it. I predicted Atleti to win the tie, but right now, my predictions aren't looking so good, man. You know, because right now, according to my predictions, only the Bayern, Man City, only the Bayern Munich and Man City what I'm getting right so far. I'm like 2 out of 8 right now. I'm like 2 out of 8 right now, man. So that means that we have been having some good ties. If it's not predictable, you know what I'm saying? Suarez to bite in the first half. Look, I was thinking yesterday, and I was like, oh man, I was like, remember that Liverpool had actually sold Suarez because of the biting incident. It seems like so long ago, right? The bite on that was the bite on Chiellini, right? It was Chiellini he bite, right? He bit. That was Chiellini he bit, right? When did that happen? Did that happen at the World Cup? Suarez, let me see something. I can't, it's so long ago, man. He bit twice though. And at the 2010 World Cup, he actually, yeah, it's Chiellini. Yeah, it was Chiellini. It was Chiellini. It seems like it's so long ago though. It is long ago. Yeah, it was at the World Cup, man. Suarez, you're bugging out, man. You're bugging out. And while thinking about that, guys, that actually gave me a really good idea to make a video. You know, don't steal the idea, please, guys. Do not steal the idea, okay? Nobody, you know what? I'm not even going to tell you guys the idea anymore. I'm not telling you guys the idea anymore, you know what I mean? Screw y'all. There might be people in here trying to steal my ideas too. But, nah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just, reacting to the Suarez bite in 2021. That's crazy, though. That is crazy because after the bite, Liverpool actually sold him because of the whole bite incident. Because he was banned. He was banned and everything. And Liverpool was like, nah, let's separate ourselves from this one. Let's separate ourselves from this one. Let's separate ourselves from this one. Thank you. Separate. And that was a season Liverpool almost won the Premier League too. So that was not a good decision. That was really not a good decision. You know, some teams like to separate themselves from bad press and it ends up hurting you. in the long run. But big up to Liverpool for selling all their best players in the past too. Fernando Torres. Why am I getting a message saying why am I getting a weird message on my phone telling me shipping, we need to give you an update on package ID, please call. I didn't order anything. You see what I'm saying? This is weird as hell, man. But wait, what is this? This is crazy. Maybe something to do with my wife. I don't even know. But look, man, look. Good man. Tan's gonna watch watch along in a few minutes. Yeah, man. Look, thanks to everybody for coming through. That's gonna be the end of today's stream. If you haven't yet liked the video, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. That's the other thing, man. Another thing is we have a lot of people doing live streams these days, so you might want to be here, but you might want to be over at Hugh Wizzy at the same time. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to pick the ideal time to actually live stream. And it's difficult, man. It's difficult. It's football fans are put in a very bad situation these days where you don't even know. You like a lot of creators, but you don't know who to watch. And I think that's why you have to up your game. You up your game so you make it very difficult for people and be like, oh man, I don't know, but I have to go with my boy Dom right now. I have to go with my boy Dom. You see what I'm saying? Because the boy Dom be dropping the bombs. You see what I'm saying? But look, guys, look. For the Chelsea Atleti thing, I'ma stick to Atleti. I'ma stick to the Atleti prediction. But Chelsea are in a strong position to go on and win the tie. It's been 1 hour and 36 minutes. It's 12 noon local time. And guys, I do appreciate you guys coming through again. Do appreciate you guys coming through. All the members, all the mods, and everyone who supported the thing. You see what I mean? I know if City had lost to Gladbach, we would have had 200 people in here. But the fact that we won the game, nobody want to hear about me raving on about Man City winning games. You know what I'm saying? That's why the show last season called It's All About the L's was so successful. And I actually started doing it this season too, I started It's All About the L's this season. But it was very, I had to stop it because we were way, way, way too successful this season for me to do that. So guys, another thing before you go, please go check out more Dominic Rich FC. Bam, you're seeing that right there. More Dominic Rich FC, where I've covered some really fun stuff on the channel. You see, I have 113 subs so far. Channel growing nicely. And these are my most popular uploads. You could see right there. You could see, bam, the boy Dominic Rich doing his thing. See the boy doing his thing. Commentary style videos. I got a video here with 1,400 views, 910. 849, 346. The thing doing good, man. The thing doing good. You see what I'm saying? Thriller said, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. You all right, man. Guys, appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. What is this what is love thing, though? Where did you guys come up with this one? Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much for the super chat, guys. Thank you guys for continuing to be members of the channel as well. But yeah, check out more Dominic Rich FC, guys. Fresh and newsworthy things, you know what I'm saying? I even put descriptions for my playlist discussing new and newsworthy off the field issues that affect footballers. You could see Allison's dad died here. That video is doing well. You know what I'm saying? I dropped that last night. I was first. I was one of the first person to actually do that video. So if you guys are aspiring YouTubers, you could learn something from what I'm doing here. Some of you guys are just damn lazy, man. Some of you guys are just lazy and you don't want to actually put in the work and, find the right content that the people would actually want to watch. So I have 2 playlists so far. When I have other content, I'll work on more. I do have another one that's called Footballers Do Stupid Things. and there will be new videos coming to that one as well. So if you're looking for something, more content to watch, make sure you check that out. More channels. I have to feature my other channels on this one. But guys, there's also Dominic Rich Gaming, man. Make sure you go check out Dominic Rich Gaming for your gaming needs. And you could see the thumbnails looking fresh as hell, fresh to death here. Look at the gaming. It comes to you in full 1080p, guys. Full 1080p, all right? I will be gaming later. So you could see Santos. We have Salford City FC as well. If you want to go through the archives and watch some old content, they won't be coming to you in 1080p though. They won't. But yeah. Dom, you can do all about the W's. That's what I've been doing lately though. But people don't like that. There's also Vancouver Whitecap stream to go through and binge watch. This one was a disaster. You see what I'm saying? We didn't do too well in La Liga at all, man. But I've got better. There was also the FC Tokyo Tour of Germany. That was good. That one was a good one where we played with all Asian players. And then we had Bolton Wanderers, which was a free stream where we used anybody, mostly youngsters. And we took that to 44 episodes. And guys, there's also Domination, a football channel where I do reactions. I have 6,000. I have 666 subscribers over there. And the popular uploads, I have a video here that hit 211k views. You could see the boy there reacting. I have another one that hit 95k views. Sunil Chetri video, 81k. Chana Tipson Krasin, 72k. There's a Lukman Hakim, 40k. Ali Daye, 12k. Yusuf Altanayan video here, 10k. Another one with 8k. You know what I'm saying? Diego Maradona video. Majed Abdullah, Mustafi Haji. So if you want to discover some new players, go check that out. Mukhtar Dahari. A few Wonder Kids here. Kubo. And I've upgraded the style over the last few videos. You could see the background even got better. My little set here. Asian legends, African legends, South American legends, It's the little neat channel that I've been working on since 2019, man. You see what I'm saying? And I have Players I Love FC. You know what I mean? Reaction videos. I have a reaction to Martha, female footballer here. So I have 4 channels. Doing the blood cleat most. You see what I'm saying? Triton Heights. So if you guys are actually out here thinking that, oh man, this guy Dominic doesn't get a lot of views, he doesn't get a lot of subs or whatnot, guys, I'm working on other things. I'm broadening the spectrum. You see what I'm saying? I'm doing good, baby. Just remember that. When you're thinking about how I'm doing, just know I'm doing damn good. Okay? Just I'm doing good. You see what I'm saying? So guys, look, thanks for coming through again. Make sure you like the video if you haven't yet. Like it. Tony Kiddos, keep coming up with this Haaland to Chelsea thing, man. What do you guys want Erling Haaland for? You have Tammy Abraham, Timo Werner, Olivier Giroud doing freaking bicycle kick goals. You have Pulisic, Werner. Well, I said Werner already. You have Havertz. You have freaking Ziyech. You have Kante. You have Jorginho. You have Cook. Why you need Haaland for? God damn. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, Adam, man. Subs aren't everything. Quality is. Yeah, the subs don't really watch the videos like that. The subs don't watch your videos. You know what I mean? We have I have a loyal fan base on here that come out and support the thing. And that's what I'm trying to build on. If you don't like me, you don't like me. But if you do like me, you do like me. You see what I'm saying? Zah Ali, could you try adding fantasy into your channel? Maybe next season, bro. Maybe next season I do something like that. But right about now, what I mean? I'm not into the fantasy stuff right about now. And I didn't see the Dele Alli goal yet. I didn't see that. I will check it out. So guys, from your boy Dominic Rich, thanks for coming through once again. And I have some things to do. I think I should go and change the oil on my car. note, I'm a mechanic, so I'm very capable of doing it. And I have to get the car gassed up and thing because, you know, I'm always on the go, always on the grind. So from your boy Dominic Rich, make sure you go check out the other channels I just shared with you, and, you know, just continue being, you know, supportive to the channel, and I will continue dropping that fire content for your head tops. So from your boy Dominic Rich, until next time, I like to say thanks for watching. Peace out. Rich Squad.